is kind of in that realm, and it seemed like there was a lot of confusion about what went down and kind of the details because people can't know from far away. Um, and I know there were some folks in public ministry that I thought really, maybe got out over their skis a little bit. I remember, men that I respect, Chris Rosebrough, Phil Johnson, Justin Peters, men who I very much look up to in terms of doing this kind of ministerial work. I thought, they didn't know enough necessarily to be reacting the way that they did. JD, do you feel bitter? Do you I mean, is that something that hurt you at that point? Is that something that how does that sit with you now?
I want to try not to come across as bitter or angry because clearly I was addicted to Xanax, to a prescription drug, and a pastor shouldn't be given too much wine, and that would include anything else that could take over their mind. It was done quite innocently enough, and the doctor says, here, just make you feel better. And sure enough, it did. And didn't even realize that I had an issue until the rest of the world did. Obviously, I should have, but I just didn't. Neither did those who were closest to me either. So, I want to take 100% blame for that. I want to be really reserved in what I say about anybody else because I don't want to appear as though I'm blaming them or I want to take all the blame in the world. But I'll say that when I was 1,500 miles away from home in rehab, I didn't hear from Phil Johnson or Chris Rosebrough or Justin Peters. And then when I got out of rehab and got settled and we bought a new place and started a new life, and I let them know that I'm okay now and sent them an update. I didn't hear from Phil Johnson or Chris Rosebrough. They couldn't even say, hey, I'm glad that you're well. I think Justin said, that's great. At least he texted a response. So, one of the reasons why I cut everybody out of my life, the people I've talked to, I can count on one hand. I've talked to you. I've texted a little bit with Cody. I talked just a little bit with Seth. And that's pretty much it. I think I've had a phone conversation with Michael O'Fallon and with Carrie Gordon. Maybe I've texted with Carrie. That's it. That's the only people I've talked to at all. Because the way people treated me as soon as they're like, oh, he has an addiction. He's disqualified. Apparently being disqualified from ministry, I kind of feel like so far as Chris and Justin and Bill goes, that pretty well disqualified me from being their friend.